Yay! Quests are completed. It's time to turn them in. Do I have to go all the way down to Desolus for that? That's crazy. Oh no, that's South Shore. Okay. It's just mislabeled. Now you get to see the boring part where I just turn everything in. Although I still need to do the Armory and Cathedral. I did install weak auras. I found a version that supposedly works. Oh, yes, this looks familiar. Very nice. Let's try this. Probably don't need any text on it. Let's call this arcane. Let me just create an arcane shot one so I can just use it for distance. Add condition if range check is less than or equal to, what is the range for this? It's weird it doesn't show me. 35 yards, okay. Less than or equal to 35. Range check. Then if... Wait a minute. Why can't I do 2 range checks? Well, that's annoying. Can I do 2 range checks? Else if... Range check, there we go. This is an else if. Range check is greater than or equal to 5. There we go. Then, let's see here. Alpha is 100%. Okay, if we're in range, then the alpha is 100%. Otherwise, by default, the alpha is less. I have to remember where to find these damn things. Icon source. Spell. Arcane. I can't spell. Arcane shot. Okay. Load. Spell known. Yes. Otherwise it won't show. There we go. So if the spell is known, meaning obviously a hunter. Let's just try it right there for the moment. I'll come back to this. Whoa, way loud. Alright, so we're going to turn this in.
How are ya? Off with ya.
Excellent. That's a trinket, right? Oh no, it's a neck piece. It's amazing how trinkets just don't drop for a long time in vanilla. Like they make you wait for your shoulder, then your headpiece, and I think it's like you get rings and necklaces even before the headpiece, it seems. At least with jewel crafting, you certainly do. Alright, so now we're gonna go to, I think, South Shore, right? Oh no, let's just go hit up Iron Band real quick. Just get this off the docket while I play with weak auras. Okay, so I have to remember how I'm doing this. So that's there. It should be showing. Why isn't it showing? I don't want to show text. I don't need to see a glow. Do I need to see text? Do I need a... I don't think I need a background. Default. Alpha. Let's go 0. Negative 370. I should be seeing it all the time, though. Like 30% zoom is nice. And then the size would be like 48? 48 maybe? Yeah, that's nice. Set that down a little bit more. 78. Yeah. 80. Tuck it into the thing a little bit. All right. Now, I do know the icon. It should be showing. I don't know why it's not. Unless I'm missing something, which is entirely possible. So, trigger 1, cooldown charges, no. I want spell known, there we go. This spell is known. There we go. That's it. Okay, the target check's not working. I can work on that while I go on my way over here. All right. Condition. If range check is less than... Alpha is 100%. Am I doing that right? I don't think I need to do anything here. Figured that would work. If this is true... Oh. I don't want it to be... I want it to be and. Oh, wait, no, that's right. That's right. If this is true... then alpha is 100. Otherwise, if it's greater than 5, then also alpha. Will that do it? I'll have to, like, tinker with that. Maybe go look in my, go look at my weak auras over in TBC. It's really weird the way the weak auras are made. Like the way the panels are designed don't. It seems like out of order kind of a thing. I mean, I can't think off the top of my head a better order to have them in, these tabs. It seems like this is not the right order to put them in. Like, it seems like load would be first. Like you would be like, okay, am I even showing this, right? Like, how is this even known? Am I going to do anything with it? If it is, then we look at maybe conditions, right? I mean, I get why display would be first because it's like how it looks, but I don't know. Maybe there's no great way, but there's definitely a priority list of conditions that have to be satisfied for this to be, like do the thing, right? And it starts with whether it's even loaded. So that's way over here. So it sort of is like weird that it's that way, I guess. So obviously it's loading. Can't do this in combat. The API system won't let you do that. Okay. You know, this is wrong. This is wrong. Oops. This is not going to work. The logic is bad. I need to think about this. And I'm not, like, awake enough to think about it, which is hilarious. I was hoping this would all be on one thing. I haven't had any coffee yet. I'm still drinking it. So that's in Badlands. We're not going to do that yet. We'll do that. We'll turn that in.
Talk to me.
Let's go. I guess I'll do that on the way. Yeah, it's just weird. I think this is the right way to do it. So if it's greater than 36, I wish it was just like less than, not less than or equal to, because it only works in the other direction. If we're greater than 36 or greater than or equal to 36 yards, or we are less than or equal to 4 yards, then set the alpha to 50. That makes more sense. Why would group players be found be there? And why would this be solid still? Why would this be solid still? No, that should be correct. If it's greater than 36, or if it's less than 4, less than or equal to 4, like greater than, equal, less than, just give me a greater than. That way I can just put 35, because this is like misleading. It's a really bad way to compare it. It is loaded, because we are a person who knows the spell. Trying to think if there's something I'm missing here. I don't think there is. Yes. Like even the names, their names are weird. Like, is it really a trigger? Like, how is that a trigger? It's like misnamed or something. Let's see here. Hidden, no. No, Crystal in the Mountains. Let's just get this turned in real quick. It's up here. There it is. See, this should be dimmed, and I don't know why it's not. I need to, like, go look at my other weak auras and figure out what the magic... It's almost like there's some magical combination of the right things you have to have in just the right place. Just like code, you know. I mean, I've been programming since I was 16, so that's 45 years. So I should know, but every new system is different and has its weird idiosyncrasies. And then if you haven't done it for a couple months, you're like, no, wait, what? Huh? What? And then you have to look at another one and you're like, oh, right, I forgot to check that one box that does this one thing. Yeah. But usually I like to use this for like cooldowns or distance reminders. Like I don't want to have to look all the way down here, and this won't show up until I'm in combat. So I have to rely on this to show me if I'm in range of an enemy, or an enemy. I need to go to TBC and look at my I have an aura that I made for the paladin that shows whether I'm in range for judgment. want to do this? I don't think I want to do this. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I just want to get that off my, out of my thing without tossing it. Like, it's gone now, right? Yeah, okay, good. See, how am I doing? Herbalism needs some work. I need to basically go into the higher end zones and herb. But at least I can do sungrass now. So I'm ready for hinterlands. At 2:30 you can do sungrass. Yay, goldthorn. Remember farming these guys for the little thingies that would banish them? Like you farm these guys and they drop the ones that banish the fire ones, and the fire ones drop the ones that banish the earth ones, and so forth. Like it's a round robin kind of a thing. You never get enough to do 100% banishing or whatever, it's like instant death kind of a thing. But maybe 1 out of 3. But then you can sell those on the auction house and people use them because it lets them farm easily, quickly. Because you get full kill credit even if you do it in one shot. And you get the loot, of course.
How are you?
All right, so we're going to South Shore. We're going to turn that in. Now, I did tell my old guild that I would be this morning as tentative, so I will log over there and see if they need me as a healer in TK and SSC. I'm hoping I'm not a liability with my lack of sleep. I quote-unquote parse pretty well most of the time. Like, I can hit 90, 92 pretty consistently, which is, you know, for someone who's half awake, it's not bad. Let me see if they have me on the... Let me log into Discord and see if they're doing anything interesting with that. Maybe they've said, nope, you're out. Raid helper. Google Doc spreadsheet, CNC assignments. Sunday 8 a.m. They've already removed me from the thing, maybe? Yeah, they've already removed me from the thing. I'll log in just sort of as a, just in case someone doesn't show. I don't want to leave them in the lurch. That would be rude. And it's very possible I'll go back and play. Just not now. I'm having too much fun here. Plus, the Fallout 76 season starts in a week or so. I'm easily distracted. This is upstairs or downstairs? It's either upstairs or downstairs. There we go.
Greetings.
Ah, yes.
Be careful.
Excellent. Now we're going to go kill them. So it's good that I guess I have to clear the other two first again. Brimage, that and that, and that, and that, and that. Let's just send these to Auction Gal for the moment. I'll mail them back. Let's vend that. I'm trying to make my bags as clear as possible for this because a lot of stuff drops in there.
Good day to you. See you later.
I'm going to try the Hearthstone trick. Player bots. Hearthstone. Or I'm sorry, not Hearthstone. Oh, interesting. Is this? Yeah, okay. So here's do Hearthstone home. I think the do thing is does the do word, I don't think the do word works anymore. Let's see. Wiki. Commands. I don't see Hearthstone. Home. Okay. Okay, so I can tell them to set a home. There is no hearth. What about summoning? Stone. Player bot summoning stone. God damn it. What is this site? You have now been hacked. No. Player bot. Okay. That's right. I know all about the add-ons. Command basics, right. Right. Yeah. I never get the spec list right until I actually see them. Resets the bot AI settings. Reset the bot's current actions, such as casting or movement. Okay, so that makes sense. Maybe I can do that as far as my maybe I should do that as part of my poll boss as well. Like if I do reset here, and yes, and then reset here, save. Defensive. Wait, this should be P pet defensive, shouldn't it? Yeah, because it should always be a party chat thing. Oh, that's mine. That's the one I put in the party chat. Pet defensive. Yeah. All right. We're going to try to get there alone, which I've done before, without dying, which I have done before. But if we die, it's okay, because we've already died once. To make sure we're watching beasts so we can try to frog or avoid everything. I think I'm faster than them as long as I'm on the kitty, but if they toss a net at me, like the spiders, if they toss a net at me, then I'm dead. Like the lurkers, I think they tossed webs, or they can toss a web if you're close enough, and if they do, then I'm basically toast. Can I make it? Can I make it? Okay, that guy's crossing that way. Nope. Basically trying to split the difference here. If I stay far enough away, they won't net me, and then I should be okay. Maybe the guards here will attack them. All right, good, good, good. Good, good, good. Thank God for Hunter Radar, right? All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try it this way. Hopefully it'll work. Anybody in the guild who's in range? Nope. Who? 38 to 40. Whoops, 38 to 40. All right, so we have... Let's invite this. Okay, let's invite that guy. Let's invite that mage. Let's invite that priest. And shaman, why not? All right, so what I want to do is strategies. So if I do that, will it work? Or someone wrote yesterday I have to type the command, right? Items. Looks like just a restating of the existing help system. I think I'm just gonna let's summon. Okay, so if I do this, will they click on this? No. Let's see. There has to be a strategy here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Hey, David. Use summoning stone. Also, the do command works, but it's not needed. Usually when you include the do, the bot will respond verbally. Ah. Okay, summoning stone. Maybe, yeah, I tell them... Okay. Maybe I go like this. No. Link as a world object. So I can't, it has to be like, all right, I have to go find the ID number, don't I? Wow, head. Summoning stone IDs. That's the warlock one. Right, that's what I'm looking for right now is the link. Meeting stone. Wow, meeting stone IDs. List. Maybe the maps here will show me. Let's go to TBC database. Actually, I want zones, don't I? Zones. Will zones tell me? Zones. I want Eastern Kingdoms. Tirisfal Glades. No. Am I in Tirisfal Glades now? I think I'm in the next area over, right? Or is this just all yeah, I guess it's all Tirisfal Glades. All right. Yeah, that's the real trick is the meeting stone. List of meeting stone IDs. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? With the line of sight command / commands. I'm assuming that's a command that says, you know, give me the ID of the thing that's in front of me. how to get WoW IDs for things the mouse is over. Yeah, I don't know. ID tip. See, there's this. Tooltip item ID. Getting link for item under cursor. Well, I'll have to look into this later, but for now I'm just going to do the... I'm just going to pretend that I used the stone, summon them, and they're all here now, so we're all... I'll figure out the correct RP way of doing it in time. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with a... Paladin needs to be prot. Priest is discipline. Good, good, good. Retribution. Okay, no, you are going to be talents, spec, prot, PvE. I actually did it. Nice. I remembered the right order. Okay, elemental, that's good. Discipline priest, she's our healer. Arcane mage, that's... No, I want you to be a frost mage. Sorry, buddy. Talents, spec, frost, PvE. Why? Why would you be anything but frost in this version of the game? Yeah, it's worth a shot. Oh, let's save this. Yep. So I did do a thing. I did move my overly long polling macros to super duper macro. So now I have lots of things in here, and it seems to actually work. So if I like use my everybody stay thing, then I go B for follow. Boom, everybody goes, and it was working with the warlock pet earlier, which was my big concern earlier. It just wouldn't work with the warlock pet, so that was good. Because I needed more commands in there than I could fit in a normal macro. I was exceeding 255 characters. I do like, and I think I used this years ago, and I knew there was something out there. I don't remember what it was, but I like that I can give it a real name, and then the actual name as it appears on the bar can be different. So that's nice. I like the fact that it's like all written out. I wish I could put a space character in there, but it won't let you. Yeah, don't leave your totems around, man. Make sure you totem. Let's do the armory next. Or is this cathedral? I can never remember. I think that's cathedral, isn't it? No, that's cathedral. There's armory. I can see it in the tooltip. Hello. Hello, governor. I've noticed when I use... Let me look real quick. Something that I've noticed. When I do pull trash... I think the follow... One of these is messing up. Because I don't want the tank to follow me. Maybe I should just copy this verbatim and then just remove the timers. Just to see how that works for now. Because that one works. Is no one else going? Guys, go. It's so weird, the timing and the order on this. Like, I know what I should be doing is having a separate keybind that negates the flee, right? So right now they're fleeing, right? They're just following me. They're not going to fight anything. They can just sit here and just let me die. I don't want to have to hit a different button to put them back into active mode. I want the button that I press to send them into combat to do both. I want to just hit one or boss and have them go, right, we're fighting. Okay, you go first. Okay, now we're joining. Or that's this one. Or this one where it's like, okay, we're fighting. We're all in, right? And I want it to work even if I cast it a second time. Like if they're on mob A, I want to hit number 1 again and have it work on mob B. Maybe this is the problem. And didn't know what to do with that, did it? Let's try that. I'll figure it out. It's just a matter of tinkering. Okay, so right now they are all passive. So if I go like this. Okay, now they're all working. Okay. That was the issue, was the in word. Because really the only difference between the two macros, I guess in the end, could very well be that one of them has a delay on certain actions and the other one doesn't. But it probably should be the exact same actions for it to work, for them to work identically, just with a delay to one part of it. Or maybe only a 1 second delay, right? Maybe on the normal one, I put a 1 second delay on the bot actions, on the DPS and heals. Like, let's try that. Try a 1 second delay on that one. Once we get done with this fight. Although, you know what? I don't think I want to delay because because I'm also using it to switch targets in the middle of a fight, so I don't want them to like sit there and wait for 1 second. See, watch it. See how he walked away? Is that because he was stunned by them? Why would they stun him if he wasn't facing? If he was facing them, they shouldn't stun him. Is it the? I think it's the word reset that I put in there, causing the problem. See how he walked? Yeah, that's probably what it is. I should just remove the word reset. That doesn't work well on trash. Now let's try that. Nope. There she goes again. Why is it not working? What's making the tank leave? Head defensive. There we go. So, PCO minus passive. There we go. Everybody needs to not be passive. P. Yeah. So I'm overcomplicating it. Okay, so there's this. That takes care of that. Pet attack. Just throw those all together. Follow attack, which is just these down here anyway. So I do want to counteract all the items that are in a normal macro for the flea. So let's look at my flea macro here real quick. Where is it? Flea, okay. So if I look at these, I want to make sure these are counteracted completely. So right now, I love the fact that I have so much room to play here. Okay, so that does reset. I'm counteracting that. I'm counteracting that. They're still following. So they're already not staying. Okay, so I think I did it. All right, we'll see. If I can switch targets in the middle of the fight and have the tank go to it. Nope, still not doing it. What the hell? See, the tank's running away. Why is the tank running away? Maybe it's the follow. I think it's the follow. I need to remove follow from the end. It needs to be at the beginning. Or maybe not at all. Maybe the follow is unnecessary because I'm already following. Yeah. Sorry. If I'm not reading your responses, it's because I'm like trying to figure it out myself, which is something I'm sort of keen to do. Okay, so I want... Yeah, this is sort of like a once in a whatever. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will put it at the beginning. Pet defensive. Actually, I want it. Yeah, I want it right there, I think. I'll try it there, see how it works. I'm sure there'll be like a 10 milliseconds there where the tank is like, but wait, what? Nope. Nope, gotta be at the very beginning. Or not at all. It's good to test this on groups like this. No worries. It's like, if I don't figure it out myself, I won't understand it. It's sort of a weird way my brain works. Like, I have to work through the issues, and then it's like... Yeah, it's like the follow can't be in there anywhere. I think the follow just can't be in there. Yeah, I'm gonna remove follow because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Very strange. Or it's doing what it's supposed to do, but I don't fully understand the ramifications of it. So let's tell them to stay. Now let's try that. See, now it does nothing. So I need the follow, but if I put follow, then that resets the tank. It's like sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's like it's annoying. Let me go back to the original macro here. No. Like, this is the one. Okay, that's go away, or come back to me. This is the pull macro, right? This is a different website. Player bots, macros. You can look at the regular ones. Wait, no, not here, not here, not here. Macro collection, there we go. So the flea one works wonderfully. This one also was working really well. But the word do doesn't work for some reason. I might have to like go to a video where I was doing this and figure out what the magic alchemy was. Because my macro was working, and I deleted it, I think, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. No, it's right there. Okay. Let's start with this again. See, now the tank stays engaged. That one just works. I shouldn't mess with it. It's perfect. I was trying to integrate the two together, but apparently it's not going to really be a good idea. Like, the people that wrote the macros were smarter than me. At least before I've had coffee. Oh, bless your heart for trying to CC things. We're not that careful. Because, see, it seems like plus follow here Because it's out of combat. I don't want it to affect their combat. So that's sort of like, I think, what's making it mess up there. Let's try just a boss pull. And now go that one. Oh, see, that didn't work either. Because of the follow. All right. That one. Yes. Okay, so what should happen is heals. This should be plus follow, right? Plus follow, I think. Right? They should allow you to comment out lines. That way you can sort of like, here, tell you what, I'm going to do this. Save this, create a new one. Pull, boss, save. All right. Save, yes. Whoops. Oh, I guess we can do comments with number sign, can't we? Duh. With the Octothorpe. All right, so let's try this. So the follow has to be part of a non-combat or a combat thing, right? Not a separate follow me command. Oh, see, and now they're just, they run back. It's not good. Okay, so, okay, right. So the timer, when the timer hits, that's something they're not doing right. All right. Super duper macro. So this should come out. And this is probably okay. Except that should probably come out. Let me double check the pull macro. Here it is. See, they're not doing any follow here. I'm only doing follow because I'm trying to counteract them fleeing. But maybe that's just too much. Maybe that's just not necessary. Maybe I just remove that completely. Because this is the timer-based. Let's just compare this. I notice they don't do anything usually if I don't say attack, so I've added that at the end. I could go heals attack, DPS attack. Because that way heals doesn't try to attack. Heals should be focusing on healing. I wonder if I can stagger these out. So 4.5, 5.5, and 6. Or maybe I go heals first. That way they can heal the tank. Can I do fractional seconds? I'm hoping I can. Let me look at this. /n add-on. Just do fractional seconds. There it is. Yep. It does fractional seconds. Awesome. All right. So we can make this even tighter. We can go 4.5, 4.75, 5, 5.25. Right? We can get all super granular. Make it all nice and pretty with three digits of precision there. Okay, reset, pet defensive. Make the whole group passive, so only the tank goes in. Make the tank not passive. So everyone's passive so that when the hunter's mark, so that when the target goes out, nothing happens. They're waiting. The tank is then going to go not passive in combat. He's going to attack. The healers go non-passive, so they can start to heal. The pet's going to run in. My pet, right? Or no, that's the warlock pet if there is one. At that point, I should go in 5.5. Actually, let's do both of these. In 4.75, pet attack. That's my pet, if I have one. Let's try that. See how that works. I'm trying to get smarter about it, but, you know, they're already pretty clever in the way that they designed it, so we'll see. Okay, so now they're all passive. Now we're going to do a boss poll. No one's doing anything. Okay. He didn't do anything. Let's try it again. Tank doesn't do shit. Maybe pull the reset out. Pet defensive, make the group. Okay, so they're doing this differently. They're making the DPS and the heal passive. I was running out of space, so I was like trying to consolidate, and I think I may have just messed it up. At tank. Put that there. Then we have a tank attack. And then we have these guys going not passive later. Now they're not using any sort of attack command. They're just making them not passive. Maybe that's enough because we're in combat. And they're going to sense that we're in combat. So maybe let's make my pet attack last for this. Just go 5. 5.5. Shit, did the wrong button. Yeah, see, he's running away, running away, running away. I didn't say to run away, I said to attack. She runs in, she does her thing, she runs out. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. See, that should work. Did I replace it? I think I'm using that one. Let's try again. She should run in, and she just like runs away. See that? There's no follow in there. So what's she doing? What's her brain rot? It's so annoying. And this was sort of working. Let's just try this one again. It's theoretically possible that the macro doesn't work, or like it's flaky or something. Like the macro add-on. Nope, she's running away again, isn't she? Let me whisper her. What's her strategies? Avoid AoE, buff armor, boost, Benjamin, cast time, cast cure, tank face, tank assist, racials pull back. Everything there looks fine. What about NC? Nothing there seems unusual. She's not passive anywhere. She's not follow. Oh, there's follow. Maybe that's the problem. If I say... if I put follow there, like don't follow me anymore, just keep attacking. Nope, she still runs away. What the hell? What the actual hell? Getting annoying. This was working fine yesterday. It was working absolutely perfectly fine. And all of a sudden it's not working. It's like the bots are losing their minds or something. This macro was working fine yesterday. Minus stay, plus follow. I'm looking at one of the other macros. Actually, let's not do this here. Let's do it here. Plus follow, minus passive, combat, minus passive. That's all they're doing there. And then they say do follow. Do doesn't seem to do anything because it's like not implemented or something. See, I don't want... Okay, how can I explain this? It was working yesterday. When I use this number 1 button, that means target the next target. There's like 3 targets there, right? The tank is currently on that one. Now I hit 1, now that one gets the skull, and now the tank should be like, oh, that's the one you want me to grab? Okay, I'll grab him. Now I put it on that one. The tank goes, oh, that's the one you want me to grab? I'll grab him. That was working, right? It was working just fine. Working just fine. With this macro, I'm pretty sure exactly the way it is there. There's no word follow there. There's no all of a sudden become passive. Maybe it's the minus stay. I don't think so. There shouldn't be a plus stay there anyway, right? Like if I go to the tank and I say, what's your non-combat strategy? The word stay is not in there, right? So I'm not removing anything that isn't already there. It's just, if there was a stay, it's removing it. But maybe I can just get rid of that because it doesn't really matter. Since I'm not telling them to ever stay. Like, I never use that. Let's see what that does. Maybe it's just confusing things to receive that stay. Let's pull you guys back and see how everybody engages. Tank immediately runs away. Why is she running away? She engages, then she runs away. It makes no sense. Could be just the player bots are messed up. Could something be wrong internally? It's a possibility. Anything's possible. Like all of a sudden it's not working. Like it suddenly just decided, nope, not working anymore. Because they should all immediately switch to whatever has the skull. No, I want that on there. Because I want my pet to go in after they go in, so he doesn't get slaughtered. And this should be fine for non-combat, right? It's like minus stay. Yeah. Out of combat. Out of combat. And then just passive, that's it. I mean, they have a follow, which doesn't make any sense. But they're just doing a new poll, basically. If I do this, I just wonder what will happen. Working so well yesterday. Okay, guys, it's go time. It's time go.
I've been waiting for a real challenge.
Fight! Don't flee! Fight! What the hell are you doing? Stop running away. I'm not giving you a command to run. Piece of shit. Mob. Stop fleeing. Is it the pull back? I hope it's not pulled back. That would really annoy me. I don't want her to pull back. If I want to pull back, I'll pull back. They certainly changed this in Kata. Very frustrating, very frustrating. I'm gonna have to look up my old videos and see what I'm doing there. Because there's something that's changed. Maybe the super duper macro is messing it up. Like just having that in there is causing some weird issues. Why'd you put me out here? Come on, everybody. There we go. Alright, that's just weird. It's very weird. Tell you what, let me go in here real quick in this room. Come in here, guys. There we go. All right, so we're gonna basically let's try it without this. I think the only thing that's changed is the super duper macro. That's all that's changed. And it was all me trying to fix the fact that the Warlock pet wasn't engaging. So let me try it with the old macro without super duper. Standard macros. New boss. Alright, we're going to start from there. And then... I don't want to hear. Why do you keep defaulting to my own personal thing? So annoying. There we go. It's like it defaults to my own personal thing after being in super duper. It's very annoying. Trash. See, now I'm... Okay, well now I'm over here. That's good. Trash. if you pull him, you pull every remaining enemy. Except for the High Inquisitor, who stays in his little room. Why is the tank not going in? It's so weird. Tank, I'm marking you. You're supposed to be the star of the show, but you're acting like a dud. Okay, now you're going in. There has to be some sort of a line of sight issue there as well. Like if the tank can't see it, they're not going to go to it. Alright. I think I've gotten everything except the one dude. I hear priest buff. That was this priest spirit buff, right? Alright.
Infidels. They must be purified.
Fallen. You shall pay for this treachery.
Sleepy time.
Arise, my champion.
At your side, milady.
Sweet. My tank is weeping at not getting that shield. Very, very, very nice shield. Very, very nice main hand, too. Not for a paladin tank, but for healers. It's also very nice, Jesus, that's a nice two-hander. Oh my god. That's amazing. Now I have to do Herod again. And I have to do Houndmaster again. I don't have to do the whole instance, but I probably will. I may have to... I'll definitely want to make a copy of these macros into my sheet. That way I don't, like, lose them. And if I do mess them up, I can always recover. Let me see here. Sheets. Google. World of Warcraft. Say, rename. Player bots. There we go. I'll just call that full boss. Yeah. I don't have to worry about anything else just now, and then trash. Yeah. Make sure this is this one. Okay, that's that one. All right, and now standard macros. Trash is this one. And this is over here. Trash. That. So far I have two that I'm still sort of iterating on. These two. We'll see how it goes. Why does it add so many characters at the end? I don't know those characters. Come on, guys. Get with the program. We're just going to try to go with the macros that we know work for now. I think I'm going to make them engage a little bit sooner. Maybe 4.5 seconds. This guy's a piece of work.
Tell me everything. Secrets. I'll rip the secret from your flesh.
Okay. It vanished. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, but 1/2 second sooner. tank doesn't know what to do if she can't see it.
The hunger for vengeance. Rest for the angry dead.
I think I might make one change here. I think I can leave the DPS out of it for longer, but I do want the heals. To go for earlier. Okay, so this at DPS, whoops, at DPS, at heal, yes, and then like have them staggered just slightly. Four seconds for heal. Let's see what that does. Because I want heals to go live like a moment before. That way the tank doesn't get clobbered. I think the group is okay. Let's go like this. Everyone's here. 2, 3, 4. Heals. I can exaggerate this effect. Let's go over here and say 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Say. That way I see a distinct difference between the shaman putting down her totems. Shaman, okay, heals. She's healing. Then they go in. Excellent. Or I guess the priest is the healer, isn't she? Try that again. Let's go from complete passive to boss mode. 2, 3, 4. Priest. That's excellent. I might keep that cadence because 6 seconds is pretty good for the tank to get aggro. And it's 4 seconds is good to let the tank at least get a hit before the healer starts healing. I might bump that to 5 seconds just to be safe. But that's amazing. Okay, sorry guys, you can follow me. Is the game broken? Very strange. Game's still running. There we go. That was strange. Now we have to do... We did that one, now we have to do this one. Hello, 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 hello. Over here, guys. From nothing to tank engaging. Priest heal. Everyone engages. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, let me copy this out because that seems to be working really well. Stupid errant keystrokes. Save. Alright, let's try it again. Just do your frost thing. There we go. Do blizzard. You do blizzard, you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You drink all you want there, baby. Wow, used icy veins on a trash pole. I get that. It's a mage casting, a frost mage casting icy veins. We're all big boys here. Get a little bit more aggressive. Now that we know how to control the fight, we can be a little bit more aggressive. Now that we know our bots aren't going to like bail on us mid-fight.
Release the hounds!
Whoops. Wrong mark. Remember those being pretty good, but they're not as good as what I'm wearing. Now, is it worth doing the last boss here? Let me look here real quick. Select to table. Classing a monastery. Scarlet Monastery. Is anyone streaming? No one's streaming it. Damn it. Subtable. Cathedral. Yeah, I didn't think so. Actually, I'm in what? The armory? Yeah. Nothing there. That's pretty good. Not bad. No, 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 no. Pretty much no. All right. So we're done here. We're done with the quest. We have to return to South Shore, right? Yes. Ooh, I get to do Alderman soon. That's nice. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, home. No, not home. Player bots use Hearthstone. Use that. Use that. Okay, so they never did set their home. Is that what that means? Yeah, okay, so they didn't ever set their hearth, so they don't really have one. Understood. All right, well, I'm going to go back to Stormwind, and then I'll summon them. This time I won't forget. Come out here. There we go. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go in here.
Light be with you.
Come in here. Home. There we go. Now, if I go U Hearthstone, there they go. Nice. I know it was a bit of a waste of your resources there, guys, but I just wanted to test. That was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that was kind of cool. I see a lot of lawbreakers out there.
Hello.
Or not me.
See you around.
That's a conspiracist. Or as I call the conspiratard. They're all in on it. No, sometimes shit just happens, dude. Pretty, gets gems, gets leather, gets skin, gets leather worker plans. Brickens gets blacksmithing plans. Oh, it's soulbound. Damn it. Scrimmage gets herbs. Auction gal. I think Brickens could use that. He can definitely use that. Wait. Anything here I can use? Yes, I could use that. I gotta use that. I need to be mindful of things I could be using when I turn 40 here in a moment. Or in a little while. Bryn. She's the keeper of all the things. Let's just send that to Frickens. He might have something better by now. I don't remember.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Wow, up to 67. That's pretty good. Let's see, I'm almost 39, so I think I need
Can I help you?
maybe
See you
a
around.
little bit more on the arrow front. So I have 1,200 arrows. Seems like I use about 1,000 per level. So I probably need another 400.
What can I do for you?
I'll just fill out the stack just to be safe.
Have a good one.
This should last me to 40. It's so funny. By the time, you know, there was someone, a hunter in Wrath of the Lich King. By the time they got their really, really good arrows, he made a joke that he was basically mailing the arrow because of the cost. He was basically mailing the arrows to the mob because it was like more than 30 copper per arrow at that point, which is very funny. Here, boo, an arrow for you. Here, mail delivery arrow. Funny, clever. All right, so I'm gonna set this guy on his path to South Shore. We're gonna turn that in and be done with Scarlet Armory or Scarlet Monastery on this guy.
What can I do for you?
I'll be AFK for a moment. I'll be back shortly. I'll deal with it. I will deal with it. I shall deal with it, woman. Woman, if that is what you are. I tried, I'm back. I tried upgrading the Gemma model, because I'm using Gemma 3, 12B, which I'm assuming is rounded to 12 bits, or the 12-bit truncation, whatever they call it. You know, where they take the long integers and tweak them down, basically bit shifting and rounding off the remainder. If I look at Olama chat, I really should make it so I can see this other screen in the thing. Right now I'm using Gemma 3:12b. I tested Gemma 3:27b. It worked. It was giving me very similar responses, but it was causing the fan on the Mac Studio to go up more than it does now, which is almost never. Like I almost can never even hear it. It's like whisper quiet, which is nice. The fan is on. It's like 1200 RPM, but it's like, well, right now it's 1400 RPM. But if it goes, you know, if it starts to speed up, that tells me I don't really want to push it as hard as I'm pushing it right now. I'd rather it run cooler, generally, and not need the cooling. So I'm going to stick with Gemma 3:12b instead of the Gemma 3:27b. So there's that. That was last night. Right before I went to bed, I'm just like doing some reading and like, oh, there's a better Gemma. But is it really better? Is it really better for what I'm doing is the question, right? It's better, but by how much? A low bit AI models. I need to quantization. That's what I was thinking of. Quantization, right? Extreme quantization. 16-bit floats to 4, 2, and even 1-bit representations, which I don't quite understand what they're doing there. I mean, I know what quantization is, and I know what, you know, bit shifting and whatever. But I don't know quite exactly how that impacts the model internally, you know, with all the way that it's all connected together. I mean, if you want to learn how those things work sort of from a 10,000 foot level, go to 3 Brown 1 Blue. Great channel. Absolutely freaking amazing channel. But what you want to do is you want to look at his playlist on AI. He has one, right? Neural networks. Yeah. So basically read through this. He's updated it since I've last watched. But really good stuff where he explains the math behind it, sort of like a 30,000 foot view, and then he gets into the details, right? And then if you really want to know how LLM works, you want to go to, like, if you want to actually watch someone program in it, you can watch a guy program an LLM, right? Let's build GPT chat from scratch, right? He took 2 hours, right? So it's this guy. I'm not going to pronounce his name. Andrei Karpathy, maybe? I don't know. But he basically he codes a GPT from scratch. And you can see him testing it and making it smarter and smarter and smarter. And you'll see that there's nothing magical about it. It's just math, right? It's just math and statistical modeling. And once you realize that, you realize, you know, there's no intelligence there. They're not intelligent. They're not sentient. They're not clever even. They're not even clever. They just have this simulation of cleverness because we've taught them to pretend to be clever. It's just a very clever illusion, basically. And anyone who claims that they're sentient or they've come alive are delusional. Absolutely delusional. I don't care how complex your LLM is. I don't care how many terabytes of data it's been trained on or contains within it. How many, whatever, if its quantization is even 256-bit, you know, floating point, whatever. And it says, you're hurting me, you're hurting me. You're not hurting it. It's not feeling anything. It's a simulation. It cannot feel. It doesn't suffer. It doesn't feel pain. It doesn't feel pleasure. No matter what it says it's doing. It cannot. It just cannot. It's a physical impossibility. It's a theoretical impossibility, a physical impossibility, an emotional impossibility. They don't feel emotions. They don't feel pleasure. They don't feel pain. It's just nonsensical. And if you understood how LLMs work, and even AGI, you would understand how ridiculous
Can I
that
help
is.
you?
Life is not like the movies. At all. All right. We're going for the most expensive one here. Looks like this one.
For the Alliance. How are you? Safe travels.
Nope, it won't. 'Cause I've ended it. Okay, so at 39, I need to get ready for Alderman. That's quite the task, right? To get ready for that. So I'm gonna basically go get all the pre-quests done. All those things, but I'm probably going to regroup in Stormwind first. Let me go look at the quest guide. I think everything comes from Ironforge, right? Quest guide. Wow. Okay, so if we look at the Ultimate quest guide. Solution to Doom, Power Stones, Claim Treasures, Agamon's Fate, I already have that. Amulet of Secrets. When I haven't done it in a while, I used to know exactly what to do to get these things ready. Okay. I'm not doing the mage quest. Okay, Alliance Ultimate quest. This is what I want. Okay, requires 33 shareable starts from Crom's Stout Arm in Ironforge. Right. Starts from Crumpled Map, which is on the ground there. Which you normally will do by doing another quest. I think I'll just fly to Ironforge and park there, because I have other things I have to do in real life
Well met.
before I tackle all this.
Go with
So I'm going to go to Ironforge. I'm probably going to set my hearth there, because I'll be hearthing there to turn things in. Read header handler. Oh, all sorts of a bunch of errors from malformed packet. Non-existent talk ID. Blah, 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 blah. Something's going weird. I'm not being hacked, don't worry. Ugh. Remove that.
I've the finest wares in the land.
That might be the quest that relates to Alderman.
Can I help you?
Okay, I think it might be. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I did spend the point here, right? Okay, I did, yes. If I spent the point, then I trained. I would know better if I had what's training, but that doesn't work here. Okay. I'll go to Felsamar. That puts me closer to Alderman and the other things I have to do. Processing, guild bank, please need more shiny things, glitch. I tell you what, I've tried a private server before. It was a very brief novelty, like of my own, right? Of my own making. It was fun for about 10 minutes. I was like spawning bosses in like Dolinar, you know, and just instantly killing them. I'm like, okay, that's clever, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, I see how this works. But the novelty wore off very quickly. Because having that much power is fun for a very short time. It's just... it's too easily abused. That's why I don't want this to ever be a GM account. I can't do any GM commands on this account at all. It's just a normal account, and he can't do anything special. So it's the way I prefer it. Because I have been there. It's too easily abused, and it spoils everything. But, you know, I was initially playing as a normal character before I started abusing my GM powers. This was like years ago. And the thing I quickly realized was, it's just me, right? There's no one else here. It's just me, and this is not really all that fun. Excavation. So it wasn't, you know, and you can sort of have a little bit of fun, like for a little while, maybe an hour, maybe even 2 hours. But then it's like, well, it's just me, right? This is a game that needs to feel at least like there's more people here. Even if there aren't, it needs to feel that way. And so when I saw that someone was like using player bots, and now that they have AI for this and AI for that, and even AI controlled bots, I'm like, that's really clever. That might actually scratch that itch, right? Okay, those are just those. We're going to down here. We're going to be getting some of these. We'll probably get all these. I do have coolant heads, the study of rock. Phew. Let me look here. I don't think I can make those reagents yet. But let me look on the auction house. Coolant heads prevail. There's like materials you have to buy. Okay. We're gonna need... I can probably cancel the healing potion, right? I just need one, I think. I'll just cancel that. And then I need lesser invisibility. Okay. No. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. Gyro. They have that. Let's see. How do I make the lesser invisibility? I might need to make that on Brimage. It needs to be 165. So, my characters need to hit 20. And then, of course, there's Frost Oil. Wow, there's actually one there. Okay, I'll buy that. Gyro. I'll buy that. The only thing I'm missing... Oh, and patterned tracers. Patterned bronze. No one's making those. Damn it. Damn it all. Patterned bronze bracers need to be... 120. So I could do that. When I switch back over to my dudes, maybe I'll just put Briand on hold for a while and do some leveling of the other group so that they can make some things that he needs, right? So if I go Briand, he's going to get... Oh, I guess I already had some of those, didn't I? He's going to get that, that, and that. Oh, he needs the fishing things too. Maybe I can go back to him and I can do fishing sort of off stream, because it is kind of boring to watch. I don't really need all those. See, how much gold do I have now? 187. Nice. That's very nice. No. I don't want to post it fallback. Stop doing that. That's really annoying. Okay. I can move this down here. At some point, I need to get Trade Skill Master figured out. It's not behaving the way I think it should behave, but maybe it's doing exactly what it should do. But in my brain, it's like, why are you doing that? Why don't you go down there? There we go. All right. I think I'm done. The only other thing... Let me sort through this crap. I will have sent a bunch of stuff to the alt that I should probably figure out.
King's honor, friend.
Need more storage. Okay, that's good. 40, 32, 30, 17, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 13. Okay.
Be careful.
Saved by the bell. He has no shoulders, okay. No, nothing really to vend, actually. Oh, wait, the cloak. Yeah, that cloak is garbage.
Looking for something specific? Farewell.
Okay. My alchemist.
King's honor, friend. Safe travels.
That's the potion. Detect lesser invisibility, right? Or no, that's detect, not potion of lesser invisibility.
Well met.
Doop. And then his is all 15 and lower. Good,
Go with
excellent.
honor, friend.
Oh, Brill needs to do her research, doesn't she? Oh, Brilly. Brilly Brill. Glyph of Fading for priests. Da-ba-ba. I like it when I get vellums from the research, but it doesn't happen enough. Junk, 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 junk.
Help you find something? Light bless you.
Oh, inscription's almost 100. Nice. At 100, I'll go back over to the vendor and see what else I can train. It pays to be patient if you just want to use the inscription research to level for a while. You can save a lot of materials, because you're going to have to do the research anyway. Alright, let's make a bunch of silk. Actually, I need to save some of that silk, don't I? Because, like, Brickens is going to need it to level blacksmithing at some point. For, like, weight stones. I don't want to make those. Difficulty. Level. Please sort correctly. Thank you. Alright, silk cloth. Linen cloth first. Okay, we'll just hold off on those. Because I may want the linen cloth for Brickens. In fact, I should just send a stack to him. In fact, now that I'm doing this, let me just send that to Brickens. I think leatherworking might also need that stuff. How many stacks do I need, really? Let me double check. Level tailoring from 1 to 450. Alright. Alright. What are you looking at here? 804 silk cloth. So from... Okay, so that from... Okay, 201. Save these for later. So how many do I have? Do I have any in the bank? Because I should probably make more if I don't have 201 of them. Or 200.
Light be with you.
Okay. So maybe that's a good idea to keep making them. So I already have 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, I'll just make all these. So I'll need them. I need 10 stacks, basically. And the Wild Professions guide Let's see what they say. Yep, 201. They're basically all the same. I'll get more silk cloth coming in. Won't be any big deal. I wish the Questy tracker could be hidden with a keybind. I don't think I can do that, right? There's no keybind to hide it. Doesn't look like it. All right. With Kaliles, you can just hit a keybind and it'll just hide the tracker momentarily until you're ready to use it again, and you hit the keybind again, and you'll be good to go. I do need to turn off Trade Skill Master for everybody but Auction Gal. I don't need the extra overhead of things going on in the background. Someone summoned an imp nearby. That silly imp. You know, thinking about it more, I think I would have enjoyed raiding in TBC more if I were not a healer. I don't know what it is. I mean, I wanted to try it, just to try it, right? To get that puzzle figured out, right? Because I'd never really healed raids before. Okay. And now I did it, and now I know what I like and what I don't like about it. What I like about it is that I don't have to worry about topping the meters, right? If people are living and they're doing well, that's fine. You know, I know how to do that. I know how to keep people alive. I know how to stay alive. That's all good. What I don't like about it is the fact that I'm not watching the fight anymore, right? It's not like ESO where you can just, where you're just healing and you're looking around and you're just, it's almost magical. Healing in ESO is amazing. But in WoW, you really, either you're mousing over people, which I don't understand how anyone could even remotely do that and heal well. Or you use something like Voodoo, which is what I do. Now, Voodoo's great, right? But it also has limitations, right? You have to look at a bar. So I'm not always looking at around what's going on. If I'm DPS or if I'm a tank, I'm looking around, right? I'm paying attention to the fight, and that's fun, right? There's a certain amount of fun with that. Like, I had more fun DPSing poorly as a boomkin than I did healing as a well-geared healer. That was more fun, because I could just pew-pew, right? I wasn't doing well.
Light be with
I was
you.
like bottom of the meters, but that was okay because I was having fun. And I think in the future, going forward, I realized, okay, I don't really want to be a healer in a raid. I like healing 5-mans. I really like healing 5-mans because the fights are predictable. I know where everything is. It's just, I'm almost always overgeared for the dungeon. I'm just having fun, really. And I know what I'm doing, and everyone's alive, and it's good, and I'm doing well. And so, but healing a raid is a lot more stressful because there's a lot more little squares to look at, which takes even more of my focus off of the fight. So I don't really feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm playing an interface. And it sort of leaves me feeling, like, why am I even here? You know? It's not terrible, but it's just not as fun.
Greetings.
It's not as, like, rewarding or whatever. It's hard to explain. Just, it doesn't feel as fun. I don't feel as engaged as if I were DPS. Or as tanking. Tanking is amazing. I've done that too. Maybe I should have just done tanking, and that would have been hilariously fun. Right? I would have been... When you're a tank in a 5-man... you have a lot of responsibility to carry the group, right? So that can be stressful in and of itself. Because you're often paired with people who are tank hostile, or who overpull, or who are impatient, or who want you to slow down. You can never please everybody if you're the tank, and you're often going to piss off at least one person because you're not doing what they want you to do exactly when they want you to do it. So tanking 5-mans is even more stressful than healing a raid, in my opinion. I don't blame tanks for not wanting to do it. It's a thankless, awful, awful job. But healing a 5-man is really fun. Like, it's the most fun I've ever had in the game, probably, is healing 5-mans. As far as, like, just consistently fun to do. Because I'm really good at it in a 5-man scenario. I'm evidently really good at it in a raid too, because I parse like 90s often. But, you know, and I'm usually like the first or second healer in the raid, right? In TBC. So that makes me feel good, right? That feels really good. That I know what I'm doing, that I'm competent, that I'm geared, that I'm whatever, right? But again, I've tried to make my UI as good as I can make it to make it so I can see what's going on, you know, like by putting everything down here, putting a black background behind it. You can watch the videos, right? And and it's fine. I can do it. It's just not as fun because I feel like I always feel like I'm falling behind with healing when I'm healing 10 people or when I'm healing 25 people. I also feel like I'm in competition with the other healers. Like, I don't want them to do better than me. Well, I sort of do. I want everyone to do well, but there's also a bit of like ego that says, but I want to do well. You know, I want to be the best one in here. And that's not always going to be the case because every fight is different. And, you know, some fights are better for shamans. Some fights are better for priests. Some fights are better for druids. And sometimes some fights, you know, we all sort of suck, right? We're all down around 80 or whatever because there's so much movement and we can't get to people and people die and it's just terrible. And, you know, and it's not that I'm blaming myself for people dying because people die, you know, they just do. Especially in TBC, it's brutal. And no one was ever complaining about dying either. That was great. They realized, okay, it's hard content, we're progressing, and sometimes, you know, if you pull aggro, you're gonna die, you know, so they're like, okay. And, you know, I think they understand the healers were doing the best they could do, and that's great. So I think what it all boils down to it is, you know, after a lot of careful thought, I'm just not a raid healer. I can do it. I'm mostly competent at it, but it's not something I find to be fun. Like I was, when I got to be the balance druid, I was really happy. I was like, ooh, yes, I get to not have to heal, right? And so that told me a lot. That informed me about what I like and what I don't like. The fact that I was relieved that I didn't have to heal. And then the following week when they're like, do you want me to play Boomkin or do you want me to heal? They're like, you're healer. There was a part of me that was just like, okay. I was hoping they would be like, we need you to be on Boomy from now on. Because I offered that. Like, I could go Boomkin if you want. They're like, no, we need you to be heals. It's probably because I'm a good healer, right? I parse like 90, 89, 90, 92, whatever. And that's worth something. That's good. That's an accolade. So I like that. But it also means that they're going to want me to keep healing. So I'm like, all right. So I get it. But I was just like, at some point, I was just not having as much fun as I should have had. And so I felt it was time to just move on. Like, and I could have just said, I don't want to heal anymore, right? I could have just said that, but I don't want to do that. I'm just like, you know, they wanted a healer. I'm going to come as a healer. And for me, it was just a matter of maybe it's just time to go do something else. Because even just the idea of becoming a Boomkin and questing as Boomkin was not pleasing to me. Like, I've played Boomkin before during Battle for Azeroth. That was like my main for like a few months. And I can do it. It's just, it's fine. It's not great, not awful, just there. But anyway, I'm going to go. I've babbled